Fall is in the air. Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3, presented by Lowe's. Lots to get to this week. We'll start at Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is shades of 1985. The Bears defense getting it done. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. Next up, let's check in on the Patriots and Jaguars from Everbank Stadium out in Duval. And it's the tight end, Hunter Henry. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Patriots are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Early season injuries starting to pile up. Here's the injury report for Week 3. The top story this week comes from the Las Vegas Raiders and their starting running back. He wound up with an injury to his arm. He'll likely miss a week or 2 of action, but appears to have dodged a major injury here in the early part of the year. Fall is officially in the air. Time now to name the EA Sports Player of the Week for Week 3. And we will applaud the efforts of this man, Lamar Jackson. He was terrific in the win at Dallas. How about this? More than 300 yards passing and 3 touchdown passes. Here now, a look at the rest of this week's top performers around the NFL. From there, we give you a look at the league leaders in rushing through 3 weeks of play, some of the usual suspects populating this list. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street, you run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the visitors' sideline for the Rams, wide receiver Puka Nacua. The #1 target for this offense. He's off to a fine start this year. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter Ethan Evans to get this started. And off we go from the link. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. Here come the Eagles, and that's Jalen Hurts. Year 7 now in the league. The Super Bowl 59 MVP out of Oklahoma.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The run on first down was good for 7, and it's 2nd and 3. Hurts now. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd down and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
One of the elder statesmen at the quarterback position, Matthew Stafford, year 18 in the league. 6 of those with the Rams, of course, the Super Bowl title, MVP a season ago, as he had more yards and touchdowns than anyone else in the league. Past midfield to the 45. Inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. His second rushing touchdown of the year. A try here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Eagles offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man here, and that's Lemon. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down.
Hurts working in the pistol. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Yeah, we see pretty often around the league, Mike, guys of his caliber, it almost feels like they get away with a little bit more than maybe the average defender, but not this time. I think the officials were right on it, and that's a clear-cut PI.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Hurts again. He finds Devontae Smith, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was tackled at the 27.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in, you think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Throwing is Hurts. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Grant Calcaterra. Touchdown, Eagles. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Rams offense are now ready to get going on their 2nd possession. Have a short field, looking to build on the lead. The motion man is Nakua. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. See what they have for 2nd and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. 2nd down, and they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield. God Campbell in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. They put Adams in motion. 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. Evans with the punt sends it away, and we will not have a return here. This one angles out of bounds.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Hurts. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. They've got 3rd down and less than a yard. To throw is Hurts. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Consider you only need a few inches. If you've told yourself that you're going to go for it on 4th down, I like the idea of taking a shot in the air on 3rd and short. The key is once you take that sack, it really changes the decision come 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On 1st down, it is Williams. Will be brought down inside the 25. That's Jonathan Grenard in for the stop. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and He put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
The motion man is Nakua. Throw on third down, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A run on first and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Second and goal.
Leads to second and goal. At the Eagles.
The motion man is Nakua. Stafford now on second down. And he's in. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, LA.
Los Angeles.
That his first touchdown this year. Extra point attempt still to come. And look at this. The extra point is blocked into space. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This offense heading back out on the field gives us a chance, Greg, to look at what's coming up tonight and tomorrow. First on Sunday night. Been a while since we've seen a Sunday nighter in your home neck of the woods, Charlotte. The Rams have it. And he's going to be taken down, but it is a turnover. And they get the football just on the fringe of the red zone. They put Adams in motion. Stafford going to give it to Cora. He's to the 10. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. Now it is first and goal. Back to throw is Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
A loss of 7. Brings up second and 17.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. He's going to uncork one. Looking for Wicks. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. That is Ferguson in motion. Stafford now to throw on first down. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Pass downfield. Is caught by Brown. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10.
In some rhythm, the drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. That one was intended for Devontae Smith.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard
2nd and 10. To the air again, Hurts. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
A nice play here by Devontae Smith, who really walks into a different role in this Philadelphia offense, Mike. I mean, you think for the most part of his career, he's kind of played that second option to A.J. Brown. He was the deep route runner. They moved him into the slot. But now with A.J. Brown in New England, he finds himself as the true #1 in this newly designed passing game with the Eagles.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Hurts will try it again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point
Now they'll set up to throw. And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So the 2 teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. And it's one of the new pieces in Pittsburgh, Michael Pittman Jr. He's going to run the deep route here and pull it in. 44 yards, and you can rack it up. It's a touchdown. The Steelers get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. Next up, let's check in on the Patriots and the Bills from up in Orchard Park. And it's Ray Davis. He gets a seal here, and up the alley he goes. This is a 72-yard touchdown run. The Bills have the lead at the half in the battle of unbeatens. Lastly, let's get a jump on who might be the Week 4 Player of the Week. It's our impact player, and it happens to be this man. And this is Jaden Daniels. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Commanders do, however, wind up falling in this one. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense is going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This offense heading back out on the field gives us a chance, Greg, to look at what's coming up tonight and tomorrow. First on Sunday night. Been a while since we've seen a Sunday nighter in your home neck of the woods, Charlotte. The Panthers hosting the Lions, 8:20 Eastern. Then on Monday night, another game with some NFC South early importance as the Falcons and Saints meet in the Superdome. The motion man is Nakua. On first down, right back to Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The motion man is Nakua. From the gun, here's Stafford. Going right back to Nakua, complete. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
16 yards. And the Rams first down.
On the give, it's Williams. This one over before it started. Hit behind the line. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Jordan Davis getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
3rd and long.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That is brought in at the 10.
Stafford's pass complete to
Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts working in the pistol. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. That one was intended for Devontae Smith. They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. First and 10. Again, Hurts. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for Devontae Smith.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Hurts again. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Rams offense headed back to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They put Adams in motion. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From 29. Here's second and 3.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw is Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Kobe Parkinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
First down, Los Angeles.
Once again, it's Corum. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. And this one incomplete. On third down, they cannot connect. Punt team headed out for the Rams as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Now Barkley. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
Ball carrier. Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Hurts to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 7.
Now Hurts. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into first and 15. Now Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
Here's a handoff to Corum. The defense all over that one. A come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
Taken down right at
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
in punt formation for the Rams.
The punt team out there for the 2nd time, and that kicks away.
The Eagles take over
As the
first
Eagles
and 10.
head back out, we take a look at the Rams' defensive coordinator, Chris Shula. Shula, of course, in the football family business. Grandfather, the great late Hall of Famer Don Shula, his dad David, Uncle Mike, both coaches as well. For Chris, it is his 3rd season heading up the Rams defense. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. What a way to kick off and drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And they will not be able to get another play off, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up for 2nd and 9. A run with Barkley. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. They'll bring up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Here comes Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32.
Still a full complement of timeouts, but they're going to hustle to the line.
2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. Taking off. And he'll get forward. Give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds. And that's going to bring up
It's a gain of
3rd
4.
down.
Brings up
Nothing
3rd
open here
and 3.
downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Now Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs, they bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
At the Rams 26-yard
They'll
line.
come up now for 2nd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. As they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down. Barkley. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and Next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a one-point game. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. So now the veteran, Matthew Stafford, and the rest of the Rams. Down 28-27. 26 seconds to go. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now on 2nd and long. They'll run here. And this one not going to do the trick either. Stop behind the line now on consecutive runs. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. So on is the kicker, Harrison Mevis, in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st down. To throw, Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough.
Oh, the one thing you can't have there. He is sacked, and the clock runs. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. If they come from behind, it may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.